Okay, it's time for part 2 of my Australian memes. Now, the first part, 1 to 10, something good came out of it because I discovered Milo. Oh, yeah. If you've been watching the last couple of days, or last few days, I did a little taste test as well, and lovely stuff. Anyway, hopefully today's we're going to do number 11 to number 20. Hopefully there'll be some good ones, and yeah, I'm sure you guys are going to be great in the comments as well, telling me what the hell they mean. Let's go. Okay, so number 1. It's 2 a.m. and I can't sleep starter pack. I'm bored, want to do something. Kmart and McDonald's. Now, this actually reminds me because, this reminds me of, when was it? A couple of summers ago. Now, bearing in mind, in England, we get about 3 weeks of sun and hot weather a year. So we're never really prepared. And remember, our houses are probably slightly different in that they are brick. They are built to insulate. And I remember a couple of years ago, we just couldn't sleep. It was so hot. And when I say hot, I meant like 30 odd degrees. But in the evening, it had gone down to, I don't know, 20 or whatever. And we had one fan. And I had the fan on my side of the bed blowing at me. But it just wasn't enough. Just wasn't enough. So Charlie said, oh, really want a fan. And Kmart is, I think, kind of your supermarket, isn't it? So obviously supermarkets stay open really late. Anyway, I said, I'll go to Asda, which was our closest one, and I'll go get one. So it was probably, like I said, about 2 a.m. I'm taking a trip to Asda. The problem is everyone has already had the same idea and bought all the fans. So I came home with nothing and suffered. This year, I've gone and bought an portable air conditioner, so fingers crossed it'll be better. But I went off on a bit of a tangent right at the start there. I don't know if it's got anything relation to this, but yeah. Let's go to number 2. Let's go to number 2. Number 2. Okay, I'm going to have no idea what this means. Alright, well I know from the last meme, people really like Woolworth's chocolate mud cake. Yeah, I have no idea about any of this except that. Don't know who Russell Coit is. I think it's pronounced Coit. Meerkats. Yeah, alright, I know what meerkats are. Serenity. Horses by Daryl Braithwaite. Is this rubbish or is this something you've really just got to be in the know for? Okay, I'm moving on because this makes no sense. Please tell me. Please tell me down below because this means absolutely nothing to me. See, this annoys me, okay. I think this is unfair to say non-Aussies. Now, as I said, Vegemite and Marmite, both gross, by the way. Alright, I'll remind you again, both disgusting. But Vegemite, Marmite, basically the same. Now, over in England, we know how to spread. We know how to spread Marmite. It's a very thin layer, okay? It's the Americans that come over, all right, and they get some, and they put, they dunk a whole bloody spoon and try and eat a mouthful of it. Don't put us English in that bracket. It's the Yanks that don't know what they're talking about and try and shovel up. Ugh. However, I do love Bovril. Has to be powdered Bovril though. Powdered Bovril at a football game. Yeah, you got to try it. But yeah, don't throw us all in this. It's just mean. It's not all non-Aussies. It's just the Americans. Hello. The last thing your hot chips see. Oh, I know that too well. Oh, we know that too well over here. Bearing in mind, the UK, England is known for our... Is it known? You'll have to tell me. It is known for our beaches and seaside resorts. Seaside resorts, I think that's a better way of putting it. Eating chips by the, on the sea. Not on the sea. on the beach. And those little bastards, those seagulls. Actually, technically, there's no such thing as a seagull, but the gulls that live by the sea, you can see them. They are eyeing up your chips. They are eyeing up your chips. I don't like birds. I just don't like birds. Horrible birds. Sorry if I offended someone that likes birds. Number 15. I never know what's going to happen when I go into Kmart. Will I be there for 5 minutes, 5 hours? Will I spend £5 or £500? Dollars, sorry. Who knows? Now, is Kmart like a cheap shop? Is it more of a cheap shop rather than a proper supermarket? Because we've got a couple of shops. One's called Home Bargains, my favourite shop, Home Bargains, and there's B&M as well. There might be some others that are really cheap. The stock changes as well. So the amount of times, and this is, I feel sorry for the cashiers on the tills, because they must hear it all the time where they say, "Oh, I only came in for some toothpaste," and then there's like a £50 bill. I'm going to assume Kmart is more of a kind of a cheaper, like I said, like a B&M or like a Home Bargains. But the amount of times, it's my favourite shop, and I go in. I might go in just to get a sandwich or something like that for lunch, and I come out with a couple of bags full. You know, I've bought a crate of beer, and I've bought, I don't know, some poo bags and some seed, some grass seed, and what else can I think of that's random? I don't know, a new set of glasses. Like, I love it. I absolutely love it, But the cashiers must get sick of it. Must get absolutely sick of hearing, "Oh, I only came in for so-and-so." Yeah. Next, number 16. When your mum buys Aldi brand Tim Tams instead of the original. My parents tortured me as a child. It's so funny, because it's similar with... it's like Coke. It's like when your mum goes to gets an own brand Coke or something like that, and you know it's not the same. You know it's not the same. I know you guys love your Tim Tams that are basically the same as penguins. Each of these meme videos are going to feature the similar stuff, aren't they? And I'm going to have the same response. Tim Tams, yeah, they're just penguins. But I know what you mean. Because Aldi, we've obviously got Aldi and Lidl. And Aldi do all their own brand stuff, which most of the time actually is decent. Like, their chocolate's pretty decent, but you know it's not the original. We get that one over here. We get that over here. Only in Australia. Appropriate footwear must be worn while on the premises. That's okay. Minimum requirement, thongs. Now, I find that funny because I don't... Thongs over here, and this is the thing, right? This is the thing. I'm looking at this in a different way, I reckon, because thongs over here is underwear, as in what a woman would wear, you know, a thong showing up the bum. Now, I'm pretty sure over in Australia, you call flip-flops thongs because it's like a thong going up. Yeah. Now, I think that's funnier for me. I think it'd be funny for you because it says minimum requirement flip-flops. So that means you can be naked. For me, it's just imagining someone walking around with a thong on, and that's it. I think I've got that right, actually. I think I've got that comparison right. Yeah, I think that's right. I'm going to say I'm impressed with myself. Jesus. Magpie season. In this series of 100, how many magpie memes are we going to have? We're going to have so many magpie. I promise you, I haven't looked down. How many magpie things are we going to have? There's going to be a few, I reckon. But that makes sense now that I've been exploring about how vicious magpies are during mating season. Literally looks like a porcupine. Yeah. Enough said on that one. Number 19. What you leave out for Santa. In America, milk and cookies. In Australia, a beer. Actually, that's a bitter. It's funny because at the end of the day, I hope there's no children watching that still believe Santa exists. But I think over here, yes, we have milk cookies, but I think we leave either milk or possibly whiskey. It depends what the dad in the household likes to drink, really, isn't it? Mince pies, because for some reason everyone loves mince pies over here, even though they're disgusting. When I say mince pies, I don't know if you understand. I don't think Americans do. But obviously, mince pies are like a fruit and raisin type thing, but they're disgusting. Lots of people love them, so that'll cause some controversy. But also carrots. You got to leave carrots out for the reindeers, don't you? Aussies and their beer. Aussies and their beer. The problem is, these memes live up to some of your stereotypes. They really do. Right, number 20, last one for the day. The only shots you'll never regret in the morning. Makes sense. I'm sure we used to have these. I'm sure we had these in the UK. But I don't think we do anymore. But from this image, it looks like quite an old image. So do you still have them? Do you still have them in your country, or are they kind of done? They're gone. And also, streets, that's just walls. WALLS over here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just our version of walls, which is the brand. I assume it's just a different name for the company over there. A little bit like Walker's Crisps and Lay's Crisps are the same. Yeah, I remember them, and they were pretty nice. Pretty good. Well, there was a couple in there that were quite good, actually. Magpies, obviously. Pretty good. Looking like a porcupine just to protect yourself. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please answer my questions, I beg you. Please, because there was a couple of them I had no idea about and did not understand. So, please help me. If you enjoyed, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Then you'll know when I post a video. It will get annoying, probably, so you're welcome to give it a try. Do it as like a trial period. And if it gets annoying, you can get rid of the bell icon. But yeah, have a good rest of your day. And I'll catch you next time.